In the Humber College real estate material, in this one module alone, which is only one of more than 52 modules, it mentions that you are a salesperson or becoming a salesperson 707 times. But are we? The simple answer is we are never a salesperson to our clients, but we become one for our clients. I'll circle back around to what I mean by that later in the video, but there are three important parts of being a realtor: communication, problem solving, and marketing, and it's all essentially under the service industry. You are now a high quality service provider, not a salesperson, which my audience, you watching this right now, resonates very well with. You are not an aggressive salesperson. You don't want to come across as an aggressive, salesy salesperson. You want to help your clients here in Ontario buy or sell because that's not only great business, but it gives you purpose. In this video, I'll break down all three of these: communication, problem solving, and marketing under the service industry, as well as I'll touch on what I meant by you become a salesperson for your clients. Just quickly, my name's Callum Moore, eXp Realty real estate broker here in Ontario. And if you find these videos helpful, consider liking and subscribing. It means an absolute ton to me. And if you have any questions at all, you can DM, email, comment on this video. I get back to everyone. Let's get right into the video. First, and maybe one of the most important, communication. There are amazingly successful people in this world that credit the vast majority of their success to the fact that they are a people person and they are amazing communicators. From the bottom to the top, a DM, a text message, an email, a video, a phone call, a Zoom meeting, and a face-to-face conversation. Start thinking about how you come across in all forms of these communication, because communication is an art. Myself and my fiance are currently building a home, and the client liaison that we were very close to working with of the first builder would come across nice on the phone, but then terribly once that phone call was hung up through text message. It was night and day difference. She went from being a helpful, reliable, and nice person on the phone to a distant, untrustworthy, and brash person when it came to text messages or email. Simply because of this fact, this poor and strange way she communicated, this was such a red flag that we could not work with that builder. If you find yourself fast-paced or even too brash when you're sending something as small as a text message or DM, you might be losing clients because of it. Take your time. Communication is an art. There are times to move fast and times to be efficient. Make sure your great service is being perceived well, and it starts with communication. What I suggest is, when in doubt, make that phone call to your client. A 3-minute voice-to-voice conversation is so much better than a 12 to 24 hour back and forth. That list is the hierarchy of communication, with a text message or DM still being extremely important, but the deals will be done at the top here under phone call, Zoom meeting, or face-to-face conversation. I suggest getting great at using them all. Next is problem solving. This skill is extremely important, and anyone can acquire this skill today. Make this mental switch right now in your head watching this. You are an amazing communicator and service provider, gathering knowledge to present to your clients. How do we get that information? We solve problems. How to find the right property measurement, how to connect your clients with a plumber to fix a leaky sink, how to get pictures, video, a perfect marketing system set up in place. Make yourself extremely valuable and become a problem solver. Don't think to yourself that if you're not good at puzzles or something like that, that you're not a good problem solver. Start thinking, how do I solve this problem? Not that it's not my problem, or that it's outside of my services, or I haven't been taught how to do this. When you open up an email and that email is asking you to do something you don't have or know how to do, your first thought should be, I will solve this problem. Make that mental switch right now, and I'm not joking, you have now acquired a high-level skill. Third on the list before we get into becoming a salesperson for your clients: marketing. This is the fun stuff. Working hard for your clients, problem solving, having that amazing communication, that will give you your daily purpose. But marketing is the exciting stuff. If you think about it how I think about it, and I know this isn't for everyone, there's a million ways to be a successful realtor. But if you think of it as you are essentially a media company with a real estate license. That is so fun to think about because you're working with your clients daily, voice-to-voice, face-to-face conversations, doing the job, but you're also growing your personal brand, thinking long-term. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, TV commercials, radio commercials, interviews, podcasts, billboards, park benches, sponsoring community gatherings, sponsoring local sport teams, flyers, giveaways, contests. The list goes on and on of so many ways you can grow and market your small business. You are now a media company with a real estate license. Just quickly, if some of this stuff resonates well with you and you're interested in joining my brokerage of eXp Realty, book a call with me in the description below, and I'll put a video at the end that breaks down the model specifically here in Ontario. We are an independent team called the On Agent Crew, and we work specifically with each other to help grow your business here in Ontario. If that's for you, book that call. You'll see it in the description below. Okay, so on to what I meant by we become a salesperson for our clients. A salesperson to me is someone that's trying to convince someone else to either make a sale or a purchase. We will never do this to our clients. We are problem solvers. We are gathering as much information as we possibly can for our clients, but ultimately it will be up to them to make the decision. They will refer to us, of course, for our expertise and opinions, but we will ultimately just be providing them with the information for them to sign on the sale. So when do we become a salesperson? Essentially, once they sign that buyer representation agreement or that listing agreement, we now have their back and we are working with them and taking no prisoners. I say that lightheartedly, of course, because we still have a very strict code of ethics to abide by, but we are now representing them. We are going to work for them and we are negotiating on their behalf. If it sounded before like I was excited when I was talking about marketing, negotiating for my clients tops it. Once either of those agreements are signed, we now have a job to do that I take serious. Just a fun example was the first house I ever sold for my clients. We got a bunch of offers, and one being particularly the best of the bunch of $1 million. The offer came clean. It had no conditions at all. However, they wanted the pool table. I quick did some research, right? Power of knowledge, power of research, solving problems. I found out that this particular pool table is being sold on Facebook Marketplace for anywhere between $800 and $1,000. My clients were happy with this offer and ready to move forward. However, I was not, because they did mention to me, ideally, they would keep the pool table. I asked them to describe to me, what is the story of this pool table? Did it come with the house? Did you just buy it online or something like that? She told me that her husband and son bought this pool table for her because she used to work in a pool hall when she was young. I now had something to work with, not just the value of the pool table as I had determined the value of it, but more importantly, sentimental value. I asked with their permission, I would like to counter this offer, not just to keep the pool table, but I'd also want to go for $25,000 more. They were hesitant, but they trusted me. At this point, I of course did not just sign back this counter offer via email to the cooperating agent, because that would be poor communication. I picked up the phone. I talked for a while to the cooperating agent and described not only the sentimental value, unfortunately, that went with the $1,000 pool table, but that this property is also one of 8. I was referring to the fact that it was on a gorgeous court, Idle Ridge Court, which was one of 8 homes. They now own 12.5% of land on this court, on this gorgeous street that cannot be duplicated. I was selling this home for them. I had now become a salesperson for my clients. The buyers accepted this counter offer, and I was not just able to keep the sentimental pool table, but to get my clients an additional $25,000 they were not expecting. Are we a salesperson to our clients? Never. Do we become a salesperson for our clients? Absolutely. I really hope this video helped, guys, and as mentioned, I'll put that video right here on eXp Realty, specifically here in Ontario. If you have any questions at all on this video, this topic, or joining our brokerage and what we provide, you can DM, email, comment on this video, book a call with me. It's all in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.